Namaste, welcome to Gitas Kitchen. As all of us are aware, at Gitas Kitchen, it has always been our focus for healthy recipes. Healthy recipes, healthy nutrition, healthy cooking utensils, and healthy methods of cooking too. So, despite the tremendous progress India has made in the field of health indicators, we still have a huge burden of micronutrient deficiencies. So, in this special podcast, we'll hear from an expert on how this issue can be addressed. And we are very privileged and honored to have with us today an eminent personality in the field of nutrition, Dr. Komal Chauhan. Dr. Chauhan, welcome to Gitas Kitchen. And she has been a gold medalist throughout her academic career. She holds a doctorate in food science and nutrition from Banastali University, Rajasthan. And she is currently the Director Center for Food Research and Analysis. She works as the Professor of Nutrition at NIFTEM, which is the National Institute for Food Technology, Enterprise and Management. And she's also the head center of excellence for food fortification. She has over 2 decades of experience both in teaching and research, and she has been contributing to a healthier India. Dr. Chauhan, I'm in total awe of your credentials, and it will take me many, many more minutes to, even sum up whatever you have been doing. So, thank you for your contribution to a more healthy India and to a better nutrition for all our lives. Now, about this campaign, this is Hum Chunenge Fortified Khana. It was launched to promote a culture of safe, healthy, and sustainable diet. So, through this conversation, we hope to uh, create awareness among our viewers about what is fortified food and how we can choose a food which is nutritionally much better for all of us. So, I have prepared a set of questions, keeping all our viewers in mind. Some of them may be very lay and elementary questions too, but that is what will really help the consumers. So, uh, Dr. Chauhan, can we start?
Yeah, thank you so much for the introduction.
Well, it is my
Yeah,
pleasure. Thank you so much. So, see, Dr. Chauhan, I was recently shopping, and when I went to the supermarket, I purchased this packet of milk, regular full cream milk, and I found this logo here, plus F logo, right? And I was
yeah,
wondering because this is not available in all the packets, certain packets have got this plus F logo. Or, for example, the regular oil we buy also this plus F on this rice bran oil.
yeah.
So, being a person who is generally interested in nutrition, I was wondering what is this a plus F logo all about? What does it mean and why is it present on certain packets?
Yeah, Plus F logo is a symbol given by the government of India. FSSAI has approved it. And as per the logo, it means that it contains the micronutrients in more amounts. Like the packets which are having this symbol will be micronutrient rich.
Mhm.
Maybe the vitamins and minerals are being added to it to enhance the nutritive value. So any packet having plus F logo will have enhanced or they would be nutritionally rich.
Nutritionally rich. So we have been using this word micronutrients, okay, in our
Yeah.
conversation so far. So can you give a simple example? What do we mean by micronutrients? To a lay person, what does it mean?
Yeah, micronutrients, as the name suggests, that the micro means they are required in very less amount traces. But since the word micro and nutrients, so they are providing the nutritive value. Basically, they are the vitamins and the minerals that are required by our body in very minute quantities. So they are termed as micronutrients in total.
And they are essential too, apart from
Yeah,
the
it is
protein,
very
carbohydrate, fats, etc., which we take.
essential.
Okay. Now, and which is the group of people who are more vulnerable to this deficiency of micronutrients?
So, anybody who is not taking the balanced diet, when we talk about it, is basically the food that has to be taken from the different food groups. So if the diet is not balanced, then probably the micronutrient deficiencies can crop in. So any person from different age groups, like from the children, the preschool children, the school going children, the adolescents, the especially the mothers, pregnant ladies, and the lactating mothers, or the normal adult can be suffer from these micronutrient deficiencies if the adequate amount of these are not taken through food.
Through food. Okay. We also talked about fortification of food. Can you
Yeah.
just tell in a simple way what is meant by fortification and why do we need fortified foods?
Yeah. So fortification is not a new term. Basically, it is the addition of these micronutrients, vitamins, and minerals that are not present naturally in those particular substrates or the food, like the staples that we are adding, we are using, like wheat flour,
Mm,
oil,
mm,
milk that you have shown in the packets,
okay.
and then the rice. So and even the salt. So these are the staple foods that have been chosen by the government of India, to
Okay.
which the micronutrients or these vitamins and minerals are being added to enhance their nutritive value.
Mm.
So that their basic function that these vitamins and minerals they perform in our body, that can be achieved.
So can we say it is something similar to the iodized salt which we have? Is that also fortification?
Yeah, it is a fortification. It was the first thing that we had initiated as a universal program of iodization, in which the salt, since when we use the staple that is to be consumed by masses and salt is consumed by everyone. So it is chosen as a vehicle to which the iodine was added to basically eradicate goiter. And we have successfully achieved this, that the goiter has been, we are able to combat goiter.
Dr. Chauhan, don't you think the traditional Indian diets, which maybe our parents, grandparents ate, aren't they enough to meet the nutritional needs? Why do we need this additional?
Yeah, the traditional diets are
What?
no doubt very healthy.
Hmm.
But the nutrition transition that has come into the 21st century, that
Hmm.
is like we have shifted our focus from the traditional diets that were rich in fiber, that was rich in whole grains,
Correct.
in fruits and vegetables. We've shifted from that traditional diets to energy dense diets that are rich in carbohydrates, fats, and basically more towards, we are focusing towards more palatability, accessibility. So there the shift that has led to the deficiencies of these diseases, as I mentioned earlier also, that there are different five major food groups, and we have to include the foods from different food groups. If we are not consuming, obviously there is a need for fortification, because these micronutrients, vitamins and minerals basically come from the fruits and vegetables, and the processing also results into the losses. So when we are fortifying the products, what we are doing is, like before packaging
Hmm.
or at like after processing, we add these micronutrients,
Okay.
and then they are packed so that when the person or when we are consuming it, it has an access to our body.
So, which are the foods which are generally fortified, which we purchase off the shelves on the supermarket, say?
Yeah. So, as per the government of India, all the staples have been targeted to be fortified, like the wheat flour.
Okay.
So, since it is centrally processed, also, so like the kind of wheat flour we buy from different brands, you
Okay.
can see the label with plus F logo, or it would be written as fortified.
Okay.
Similar with the oil.
Okay.
Edible oils are being fortified with vitamin A and vitamin D.
Hmm.
And then salt, as we talked about, it is iodized salt with added fortificant like iodine. And even the double fortified salt is nowadays coming with iron and iodine,
Iron
so
also.
targeting both the thyroid diseases as well as
Iron
the
deficiency.
anemia.
Anemic people, right? Hmm.
Yeah, even the rice, because our population is both wheat and rice
Yes.
eater. It is fortified again with iron, folic acid, and B12. But
Exactly.
the process of adding these fortificants to the wheat flour and to the rice is different. Like in rice, we are adding fortified rice kernels. So
Mm-hmm.
they are made by using the rice flour, then micronutrients are added, and then they are like made into the fortified rice kernels, and then they are mixed in a particular ratio as prescribed by FSSI, and then they are like distributed through public distribution system. And
So
even
they
the
are,
milk, as you showed the
yes,
packet, milk is also being fortified with vitamin A and D. So we are targeting through these fortification program all the deficiency diseases basically related to the anemia, for example, anemia, vitamin D deficiency, and then the blindness or for the particular vision.
vitamin
So
A. Yes.
vicinity.
Yes, yes. Wonderful, wonderful work that you're doing. But as someone who has worked in this field for so many years, I'm sure you must have encountered some myths or misconceptions about fortification, whether it is safe, whether it has some smell, whether it will alter the taste of the food. Can you just tell me about one or two examples, and then we'll have to wind up maybe another 5 minutes? Yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So basically, yes, we have encountered, and I've been like publicizing. Yes, fortification is a positive like approach that the government has initiated,
Hmm.
and this is the only way by which we are able to combat malnutrition.
Okay.
Because no doubt there are myths. Some people say that the especially with respect to rice
Yes.
कि प्लास्टिक चावल जो है वो ऐड किया जा रहा है
Yes, I
उसमें
remember seeing
और
something
अगर
on the internet like that, plastic travel, yeah.
yeah plastic chawal and otherwise ki some discoloration of those rice kernels are there, then they throw them ki they are particularly like not
Hmm.
correct or right. And then also some people say that if we consume the fortified foods throughout,
Mm-hmm.
like throughout in the sense all rice, wheat and oil, milk
Okay. Okay.
in a day,
Okay.
probably it would lead to toxicity matlab harmful
Excessive.
effect. Yeah,
Okay.
excess.
Okay.
But that is a myth because even if we consume all the fortified food products together, they
Hmm.
would be the recommended allowances for these particular micronutrients are far below the tolerable upper
It's
limits. So
always within
all
the
these
limits.
are, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
wonderful, wonderful. So, thank you so much for sharing your valuable insights, Dr. Chauhan, and your debunking common myths and misconceptions too. And you're such a busy person. I'm really grateful to you for having taken your time to educate our viewers so that this awareness comes, and especially when it comes from an expert as yourself, then it's absolutely what everyone has to follow. And so, making these small informed choices, it can protect our families from many diseases too, I'm sure. And I have to thank you, all the viewers too, for watching this. And next time you do shopping, do remember, I'm sure now you know what you have to look for, the plus F logo, right, Dr. Chauhan?
Yeah, yeah.
Yes.
I would like to just add one
Please, please,
tagline:
please.
choose wisely, choose science, and choose health.
Choose health.
Because,
Yes,
yeah,
absolutely. So let's choose safer, healthier, fortified खाना. हम चुनेंगे fortified खाना. Fortified चुनो, सुरक्षित रहो. Same thing what Dr. Chauhan said. Choose fortified and choose health and be safe. Thank you
yeah,
so much, Dr. Komal Chauhan. It was wonderful interacting with you. You provided us with so much information, and I'm sure this will definitely help all our viewers to increase the health of their families too, especially those who are cooking for their families, who are purchasing groceries for their families. They will be able to make the right choices. Thank you
yeah.
once again.
Thank
Thank
you.
you for
Thank
coming
you.
on our show. It's wonderful being with you. Thank you.
Thank you.
So, thank you, viewers. Thank you for watching this episode. And we'll meet again with our next episode on Gita's Kitchen. Thank you.